Howdy boys, it's NPC and today we're going to be customizing the Pfister Comet SR, which is based off of the Porsche 997 GT2 RS. I personally think it looks like the 911. I don't know if it's car-sist, but I think they look the same. It's the same car. We are going to customize one of these bad boys today, and it is beautiful. Oh my god, this is a hot looking car, especially from the back end. I really like the back end. The front end, I'm not like the biggest Porsche fan, aside from like the 918 Spider, but that's something else. That's like in a league of its own. But this, I think, as far as, you know, if I'm being racist to this car, I think it, you know, it looks like all other Porsches on the front end, but it's not a bad looking one. Like it stands out because the back end is really cool. The front end is yeah, I don't know what else to say. It just kind of looks like other Porsches. The headlights are really nice though, I will say that. We could totally race this build out. I think this car looks a little bit better, like a little more toned down. I think that's the Porsche style, right? It's like classy, kind of in like the high end tier of car, but on the lower end of that, I think. I don't know. I actually don't know how expensive Porsches are in real life, but this carbon splitter looks really nice, and I like all of the carbon accenting around the car. I think we're gonna have to do something carbon. We might just leave it stock. Rear end as well. Oh my god, I really just like the carbon. I think we leave both of the bumpers stock. For the chassis, oh my god, we can also leave that carbon. I think that is the way to go. EMS upgrade, max that out. For the exhaust, oh, I really like those oval exhausts. Yeah, it's the ovals for sure. Fenders, we can extend the arches, and I am going to do that because it looks quite nice. When I bought this car, I had it in a yellow, and I switched it to a white for the thumbnail. I guess it's the wrong white, but I will say it looks so good in this white. We could definitely monochrome this. I know I've monochromed several cars. I think maybe a yellow would look good as well. Carbon hood, I do not hate it. We'll throw it on and we can always take it off since it's so there, but I don't hate the shape or anything, which is good news for the car. Plate yellow and black. For our respray, let's go check out the yellow. Oh my god, that looks so good. Jesus Christ, dude, this car is so attractive. There's yellow. Did I really just have it in a yellow? I think the yellow's too bright, honestly. Like I don't want the carbon to be overpowered. Like something dimmer like this right here. You can, how do I say it? Not dimmer, because this is a pretty vibrant color. It's just not as overpowering. Man, that graphite's looking real nice. It's just got that like nice Porsche touch on it now. Oh, it looks so good. I think I'm gonna go with graphite. I just don't think it can be beaten. Secondary color changes the, changes the spoiler right there. Maybe we just match that graphite as well. Looks absolutely immaculate. And then for the roof, we can go primary or carbon. We're gonna stick with all of the carbon accents. I think it looks so good. Because you can't, like, it's not insanely noticeable, but you can tell it's there. Like, it's got some extra detail on it. For skirts, carbon by default, and we're gonna leave it carbon. And then for a spoiler, oh, interesting, that one's so small. Too naked without a spoiler there. We can add, oh, a carbon stock spoiler. That's perfect. Okay, the car looks so stock. Are we okay with this? Drop that down. Oh man, it's a little too low. I think it's a little too low for my liking. Maybe street suspension is a little better. Transmission maxed out, turbo tuned, and then for wheels, something carbon. We might just have to go with the carbonic Z's. Or, you know what, that black looks really nice in the car. Man, if I could throw these on. Mercies are a good option. Segoys, Hyperfreshes. These look pretty sick, actually. These are oddly nice. Oh my god, I think I want to go with the Trifade concaves. Bugatti rims on a Porsche. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. The only thing is that like light ring. Ugh. Gross. Can I change that a little bit with the wheel color? Maybe, but it looks better darker. Whatever. It's not like a huge deal, I guess. Hey, it's kind of bugging me a little bit. No, these are too round. I feel like the car is like too I don't know, round. Like these I think suit it a little bit better, make it more track-like almost. I like those actually. Let's just go with the Hyperfreshes. That's a solid pick. Tires we're gonna bulletproof, and then windows we will throw on a light tint. And is that it? Wow, there's no livery for this car. And then okay, I guess last thing is the hood. We revisit that. I think it looks a little better lighter, I wanna say. Okay, how do I describe this? It's like this top end before the end of this light mark here towards the window. I like the carbon here. I don't like the carbon so much down here, but what are you going to do? We could just straight up remove that. Might be the way to go. No, but we have so much carbon like all over the car. I think we just stick with it. I think we triple down because the roof and the spoiler are also carbon, and we just want to keep that top end carbonified. So yeah, I think that's about it. Let's take it out. Okay, we're back in because I don't like the hood in the sun. We're changing that. Stock hood for sure. Okay, there we go. Now we can do our sound test in peace. Man, this car sounds good. It's got that little the popcorn. It's like a light rattling sound. That sounds so good. I like it. That's pretty quick too. Speaking of, for the vehicle's performance, it's actually quite a good car. It's got a top speed of 122 miles an hour, which is, it's fast. It's not like supercar fast, but it's top of the sports class fast. Not Italy GTO levels, sadly. And then the handling is also quite good. I personally think it's, oh, how do I describe it? It's like agile, and I feel like a little fragile in the back end. Like you can definitely get it to spin out if you're not too careful. But for the most part, you can turn a pretty fair amount without losing speed. Like you don't get the tire screeching sound, and it's got like a nice nose turn angle. Like it just turns very easily, and I think it's a very nice feeling. Here is the acceleration. It's not the fastest car ever, but once you get up to speed and you can corner with it, it's not really going to be much of an issue. Now in terms of racing, this car unfortunately is not on the pace of the Italy GTO. It is still a very good sports car. It's just that the Italy GTO is broken, so it's like, why would you use this in a race if you can just get an Italy GTO? But I want to say it's like a little viable, like a little bit. It's up there in the sports cars for sure. So it's definitely a nice vehicle, and if you don't want to race it, it's just a super nice free mode driver. Sadly, you can no longer purchase a Comet SR on the Legendary Motorsports website because Rockstar's removed it from the game. I luckily snagged one a few weeks ago and just got around to customizing it now, which is why this didn't come out sooner. But it did have a price tag of $1.14 million, and if it ever comes back on sale, I would say it's definitely worth your money. We actually had this car featured in a Top Gear episode, and Harmnan used it and lost, unfortunately, just because it was going up against supercars. Oh my god. But overall, it is a very nice vehicle. Very good bang for your buck, because $1 million is, it's pretty cheap for something with such good performance. But the Italia GTO is only a few $100,000 more expensive than this car, so if you're gonna race, then just get that. But to me, there are no glaring issues with the car, and it looks so good. It is definitely worth a garage slot. But that, my friends, is gonna wrap it up for the customization of the Comet SR. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, comment down below, and let me know what you thought about my build. Sub to the channel if you guys are new. There'll be more videos like this coming out in the very near future, and that's about it. So take care, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace!